Okay, what trouble are you going to get me into today? Huh?
Not much, not much. We'll do a couple of little things maybe. How are you?
I'm fine, I'm fine. So, what kind of magician are you? Who do you work for?
Well, I'm an independent magician. I work at private parties. I do hotels, clubs,
the whole
nice cabaret, mainly a stand-up cabaret type of thing.
Can a magician lift a wallet off a person, and would you be considered a professional crook?
Well, if you did, you would have to return it. If you return it, you're not a crook. There are people that have pickpocket acts, and they specialize in taking wallets, watches, and so forth. But at the end, they always have to return everything, otherwise...
You get a little felony problem.
That's right.
No, because when boxers box, and you hit somebody and you're a boxer,
you're in trouble.
You're in trouble. So I figured, well, if a person does magic and pulls off the gimmick, you're, like a double jeopardy.
Well, you know how they train pickpockets? They have a dummy set up, and they tie little bells to the pockets, and you have to pick the pocket without ringing the bell. If you can do that, you're ready to go.
You're in the business.
Ready to go to work.
All right. Now, you brought a clip. Let's
I guess I did. Okay, what I'm doing is the classical magic, which goes back to the 1800s and probably even long before that.
Classical
just the time
magic.
Of Egyptians. And it's called the cups and balls, and it's one of the oldest tricks in magic. Many things have come from it, like the three-shell game, for example, and things like that. So you're going to see the classic cups and balls, but up to date with a little New York talk with it.
Talk with it. Okay, here we go. Carl Raven.
Greetings. It's showtime, and welcome to the show, The Magic Stylings of Carl Raven. Right about now, I'd like to introduce you to one of the oldest tricks in the book. Actually, second oldest. After all, this is a family show. Before I begin, I'd like to call your attention to the three cups here on the table. It's cup number 1, 2, and 3, or 3, 2, and 1. If you're a Sesame Street fan, that's A, B, and C, or C, B, and A. No DRE cups, ladies, just the 3 cups. Upon examination, you notice that cup number 1 goes through cup number 2. Cup number 2 goes through cup number 3. But when placed together, they're absolutely solid. Well, moving right along. When I touch them, now they're solid. I also have 3 balls. Please don't tell anybody. I don't need that kind of publicity. 3 balls here, and I also have a magic wand. Okay, the object of this is to keep one eye on the cups, one eye on the wand, and one eye on my balls. These balls right here. Notice how I take the first ball, I show it, place it in my hand very slowly, tap it with the wand, and apparently it vanishes. We'll try it again. I take the second, very slowly, place it in my hand, tap it with the wand, and it too vanishes. One last time, as I take the ball, place it in my hand, I take the wand. A lot of people don't believe that I place the ball in my hand, but actually I do. You see, I'll show it to you slowly. It's when I wave the wand around and tap it, that's when it vanishes, but don't worry, it reappears under each one of the cups. Hey, it was nothing. I could tell by the applause. 1 ball under each cup, and you, sir, I'd like you to choose any one of the cups, A, B, or C, but please don't let me influence you in any way. How about this one? Or that one? Okay, this one, you sure? Doesn't matter, this one or this one. I'll take the ball invisibly, and it vanishes from here, and it ends up over here, just like that. It works both ways. Supposing you had chosen this cup, I would tap from here to here, it vanishes from here, it ends up over here. Now we have 2 balls here, and 1 ball right here. Turning the cups into an elevator. Watch how I place both cups on top of the ball, run the wand up, tap the top, and the ball penetrates to the top. Place the cups down, run the wand down, tap, and we get a winner every time. All 3. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. Now in a moment, I'm going to do something that's unheard of. I'm going to show you exactly how this is done. But first, very slowly, I'm going to get rid of a couple of the balls so that we're going to end up with one that you can easily follow. And something magicians call solid through solid, as it penetrates not once, not twice, but 3 times all the way through, just like that. Okay? Now, if I wanted the ball to jump from here to here, all I would have to do is tap here, and the ball would jump right out, just like so. Now, I did explain to you, I was going to show you how this is done, and I am. I pretend to take the ball and put it in my pocket. Actually, I don't. You see, nothing goes to the pocket. What happens, the ball goes behind the cup. And as I move the cup back and forth and lift it, it looks like it came right from under the cup. Now this time there could be no mistake though. You see me take the ball. You see me put it in my pocket. Sir, how many balls do you think are in the center of the cup? The center cup. Say 2. Believe me, I've seen this trick before. But if you wanted 3, hey, for you, there would have been 3. No problem. This time, there could be no mistake. 1 ball in the pocket, 2 balls in the pocket, 3 in the pocket. Please, sir, tell me what cup you think the ball jumped under. 1, 2, or 3. It just goes to show, the more you play with them, the bigger they get.
Okay. Now, remember I told you about the pickpocket?
Yeah.
Now, if you went out onto Times Square with your system out there, wouldn't that be illegal?
No, actually it wouldn't. I mean,
have you ever done that with gambling with the
well, you know, as I said before, this is the precursor to the 3-shell game. Okay, but about, I think it was 10 years ago or so, a court judge ruled that 3-card Monte and games of that sort were a game of skill, not of chance, and thus took them off the illegal list of games to be played in New York City. And of course, it is a game of skill. However, the magician is the one with the skill, and you're the one with the chance.
But now the guys who play 3-card Monte, they learn the skill of making it disappear, correct?
That's true, but it's unfair. They have an unfair advantage because they know what's going to happen and they know the moves. So therefore, their skill has given them an unfair advantage or a way to cheat. It's still cheating, you see. So therefore, when you're playing against a person that does 3-card Monte, you don't know what the cheat is. So it is not fair. So in fact, it's a cheat. It's not really, it's a game of skill that he has to be skillful. However, it's a cheat because it's not fair to you.
No. Okay.
And so forth. Now, speaking of that,